newsletter. And for whatever reason, this one has taken a really long time to actually like get it done. It's been tough. I need to just literally, you know, just click send and send it, but definitely definitely working through some things right now. I think with any kind of writing, it's like a mixture between like what you're experiencing right now and where you'd like to be, and you have to be willing to just sort of send it out there because until I send this one, I can't work on another one per se. Like I can, but not really. There's just so many blessings that are right on the other side of your obedience to God, but you do have to be willing to trust Him. I felt yesterday that I needed to post some of my old newsletter story clips to Instagram, and I ended up having some things flowing from that, including a friend reaching out about a potential job opportunity that he knew about, um, and just some other cool stuff too. It's like if you put yourself out there, you're giving yourself the chance to be seen and all that other good stuff. Um, it was a eventful night last night. I went to a cereal party and met some really cool people there, and just grateful for that. Ended up falling asleep here on the couch, which is hilarious. I fell asleep with the lights on, and we're just kind of vibing. I'm a little frustrated about a couple days ago when I was, walking around all that time, and the live stream actually went dead by itself around 26 minutes right before I was about to go to bed. And then I looked at the steps and it said I was only at like 9,000, which was way frustrating, way not true because it said I'd only done 2,000 in that hour, and I was walking the entire time. So there's no way in the world. I was over 14,000 at that point, but because I was holding my phone out like this and not having it in my pocket, I'm sure the pedometer or the accelerometer or whatever wasn't really working. I think the ones on iPhones work a little better, but that's okay. We're not discriminating here. Um, you can always improve. Like that's the thing with like phone and the space race and everything like that. A lot of it's about, yeah, all that other good stuff. For why? For why you're doing it. Um, but God is good. That's all I can say. We just keep like moving forward. That's what we do. That's really all I can say. And we get back up when we fall. No matter like whatever the fall is, whether it's like a mental fall, like you didn't connect the dots and you did something that was stupid, right? You had the clarity, the mental clarity, and then you did something stupid. Whether it was like a physical fall, like you literally just fell down, or emotional fall, whatever it is, you we get back up. So it was kind of frustrating to not have the numbers going up like I thought I would with just doing something as simple as walking around up and down the place. I mean, that was not very fun. But it's okay. I got like 16,000 steps yesterday because I was running around a lot, and that was good. So we're just getting kind of back on it. So we're back to doing these every day. I missed like, I think I might have missed 2 days in a row or just one day, but yeah, we're fighting, man. We're fighting, and it's a new day, new beginning, getting after it. And like, you don't know how God could show up for you. You don't know what mercies might be right on the other side of your faith. You don't know what things, if you open up the scriptures right now, it just like boom, it just blow you away. You don't know. So you do have to be willing to do that kind of stuff, to put yourself out there, to put your your fear and your worries on the altar and just kind of give that to God. So a little bit sleepy. That's okay. Going to a waffle and breakfast today at 10. Gonna be doing some other stuff. Should be fun. I think the thing to keep in mind is like I need to make sure I make time to do things I really want to do today. Like I have time to do it. It's just not getting distracted. That's what a lot of it is. And there's a really cool hymn called "Be Still My Soul," and it says, "Be still, my soul, And it just goes on to say, "In every change, you faithful will remain." So it's like in everything, God is going to still be faithful to you. So a lot of it's about remaining in that. So still trying to figure out the job thing. Still trying to figure out how do I make enough money so I can pay for rent for next month. Without a job, it's definitely an interesting phenomenon. And we're just rocking and rolling. So we're just getting it done early. It is kind of frustrating though. Like there's this one time, well, I was literally walking around everywhere and just around here, around the apartment, and I looked at my pedometer app. It said zero. It said zero. I was like, I know. I've walked at least 200 steps a day. Like just to walk out of my room and walk into the kitchen is like 20 or 30 steps, but sometimes it just ain't counting, which is kind of frustrating. But it just kind of shows like you want to be the kind of person that's like inevitable to have the thing that you want to have happen. Like you need to make sure you spend enough time on that thing. So like for me, if it's working on my newsletter, like I need to make sure I have like an hour or two set up each day to work on it. Or even if I get ahead, right? So like you could do it for an hour or two every day and just be working on perpetually working on ones already that are coming up. I mean, the good thing to do. But yeah, you just have to get back up. Got to get back up. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. The YouTube live support. I mean, it looks fake as heck to me. I just don't even mess with that, dude. I just don't even mess with that. Like, cause the way I see this is like I'm literally here for like I don't know, 50 more years, right? If that, something like that, and that's it. So it's like here to carve the legacy, here to build things out, here to get the energy out there, here to share God's love, and to leave my mark, and then people can go back and watch this or whatever they want to do, and that's it. So I know that my finances, my eternal future is taken care of. We're just chilling. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I do. God is good. God is good. Um, yeah, he's taking care of business, man. He's taking care of business for you. So, yeah, don't have to worry about anything. God has got it. So, it's the remaining with him. I think it's tough sometimes though when we have these struggles and we're in pain or hurting in some way and we're just it just doesn't seem like it's working out. But yeah, if you choose to be faithful to him in all those times and seasons, like he can cook. He will cook in any season. He will take care of you in any season. And that might not be how you might expect it, but he will reward your efforts and your faithfulness to him always. So he'll make that very, very, very clear. I think a lot of that in my life has been like, I'm going to put this random person in your path that's never met you before, but they're going to see something that you don't really see yet. And that is going to be the blessing. That's going to be how I show you because when you're just spending more and more of your time with him, then it really shows, right? It really shows. Like you realize you can just vibe with basically any person and you're chilling. Except of course if the person's like draining you or trying to take away from your energy or vibe or just take. There's some people like that. It's crazy. All they're capable of doing is taking. Giving is a foreign concept to them. They're like, okay, yeah, I could use this, and you give. And they're like, cool. And then they're reaching out again about they like, can I have this or can I have that? And it's like, and then you realize like this is never going to go. This is like not like it has to always benefit you, but you're like, if you reached out and you're like, hey, dude, like I'm going through a rough time, but oh, blah blah blah, I'm having the roughest time ever right now, blah blah blah, and you're like, okay, yeah, this is a wash. This ain't working. Um, but God will always give you that space. He'll always provide the platform away from the cage. The Spirit will always provide a platform for you. So, I mean, you just have to be willing to put yourself out there. And day by day, the platform gets stronger as you become more faithful in your calling and understanding like what you're here to do, or as you gain some understanding of it. So I've learned a lot that when you give yourself more grace, you can get lifted to a higher place. And so when we're feeling that like iffy, wishy-washy, frustrated kind of feeling or whatever, that's the perfect time to turn to God. Last night, it was good. It was a good time at the cereal party and everything like that. But then I got home and I was, kind of like I just got to go to bed and I was tired. I really wanted to get this newsletter out. Um, but yeah, I'd really like to get eating some food, but I'm gonna have waffles in like 2 hours. So I really don't think it's worth booting up the microwave just to have some waffles. So, or to have some oatmeal. I'll put like oatmeal. Oatmeal's fine, right? I'll put it like mid to high tier if you like if you get the right toppings in it. But waffles, I put waffles above it every time. Like unless it's like super soggy waffles, like we're not really messing with that. But yeah, no, I'm glad, dude. I'm glad yeah, you just gotta stay with him. That's what you gotta do. Because anytime you're choosing God when you're feeling stressed or tempted, you are gonna get elevated every single time. You see this with prophets all throughout the Old Testament, Elisha, Moses, Abraham, any of those guys. Whenever they're like just not too sure about things, like God, I'm not really feeling this, but they choose God anyway. You see Mount Sinai, you see burning bush, you see Ten Commandments, you see all these things. Um, you see them get lifted to a higher place. They give themselves grace. They get lifted to a higher place. So I've really definitely had those days where it's like the day before breakthrough and you're feeling stressed out and frustrated and this job didn't work out for the 50 millionth time and this other girl didn't text you back or whatever and you're just like frustrated, but then you're just like, this isn't going to change my behavior though. Like, this isn't going to change how I see God. This isn't going to change my faithfulness and my trust in Him. Like, that's going too far. Like, we're not going to do that. Like, it's like you're frustrated that your favorite restaurant, isn't delivering like you would on that particular day, but you want to stay at the restaurant. So like I love Olive Garden, for example, and if I went to Olive Garden today, I'd be vibing at Olive Garden. And if they're taking a little bit of time, like we're just eating breadsticks for a bit and they haven't brought more breadsticks and I'm having a good time chatting with the person, I mean, we're chilling. We're chilling, you know? It's like you don't need to leave Olive Garden. You don't need to leave your seat. You don't need to leave the blessings behind. Like we're just chilling right here. So, I mean, it's definitely tough when your brain starts telling you, it's like, hey, you're wasting your time. Hey, like, why isn't this still working out for you? It's because this reason, this reason, this reason. And maybe it's literally none of that. Maybe they're just having a long day or a rough day or the cook slept in or whatever the thing is. But you need to understand that God will show up in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't have to be in the same manner of the thing that you're needing help with, but He will show up in some way, shape, or manner, right? So I remember just a couple days ago, I was feeling kind of tempted and stressed, right? And I had a friend reach out to me. It's like, hey, we need you to speak at church. And I was like, well, you guys are in North Carolina, so like I'm back in Utah, so this ain't gonna work. But it was nice. It was nice for them to like for me to have that thought. Like this person thought, dude, Dallin would be great to speak today. And so they reached out and they didn't just let it be a thought, they actually moved with it. I think that's the beautiful thing with God too. It's like He doesn't let those things that are meant to literally happen to not happen. He's like, all right, well, want to make this happen, want to put this person in this person's life, want to help this out. I mean, obviously you still have to choose it, but He's like, I'm moving, I'm grooving, I'm doing it, making it happen. So I've seen that happen way too many times. I've seen it happen recently with letting go of my gaming YouTube channel and streaming and whatnot that I was doing on Twitch to do this more. and I've seen blessings from it. I haven't seen overflow. I won't say that. I've not seen overflow. We've seen some little drizzles here and there. We've had some streams that had more people than not and stuff. And we've had some good flow, but mostly it's been like and then it's nothing. And that's okay. Maybe sometimes it's like a little downpour, and but there's nothing. But God is still good, and I'm still trying to figure out how do I be more faithful to Him? How do I make sure that my mind is more tuned in to what He wants me to tune into, so I can catch all the little hints and the references and all the other stuff that He has for me throughout my day. But if you're so focused on stuff that's not meant for you, like you're gonna waste a lot of time, like a really, really, really like a lot of time. And the funny thing is there's people dying around you. There's this friend that you thought was gonna be around your whole life, and all of a sudden they get in a car accident or whatever, and you realize, oh gosh, like this life really isn't that long, and might be shorter than you might think. So you're like, okay, well, I really got to be better about how I'm using my time, and then there might be some loud temptation. And even if maybe you fall into the temptation. I go, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing with this time? This other person would give anything probably to have another day here. And here am I, like literally wasting time scrolling on social media or comparing my life to this person. But at the end of the day, you just have to remain with God in the pain, and you have to give the pain to Him and talk to Him about it. And be like, hey, like this is something that I am still working on and still fighting for. Like, can you help me to understand like where how I can use this, right? How I can move forward with this. So, well, I appreciate young propane. I really do. I really do. He's faithful. He's good. He helps you take care of business. Like he's all that kind of stuff. And he's more than that too. So, it's so exciting when you meet somebody and you're like, all right, this is definitely God putting this person in my life to help me to move forward and to let certain things go. I remember that I had this one experience at the beach. This was like back in I think it was 2024 or so. I met this one lady and we were just talking, and it was funny because it was like a family vacation, but here I am talking with this random lady that I met who was sitting on a bench. Super cool lady. And she's just telling me about how like God has protected her and how he healed her son and all his other stuff. And he had like gotten electrocuted, but he was healed. And it's like, wow, so it's like God fighting in that way. God fights differently. So I don't know, tons of crazy experiences. Just got to remain with him. It's so tempting, and so tempting really is probably the right word, to step out of line when you're just about to get the blessing. Like let me give you a visual, right? So here you are, you're in line, no microwave blessing. You're right, you're ready to go. Like God's about to give you some blessing, and you're just chilling here and you're just vibing. You're just vibing in line. You're just like, yeah, man, we're just chilling. Like, life is good, right? And you got people over there that are like hating on you, and they've been hating on you since the day you were born, kind of vibe. And you're just like, I'm doing okay, right? Right? And you're just waiting, chilling. You're like, yeah, sometimes things take longer than you think, and blah, blah, blah. And you're just hanging out in line, and then, yeah, if you're willing to wait, then like great blessings can flow from that. God is perfect with His timing and His temperature and everything else. Like it's made and prepared for you, etc. But you're like, yeah, I'm gonna be over here and just kind of hang out by the door, just sort of chilling and doing nothing. Um, and you got all those blessings over there that you're sort of like, you can still have them, but they're all the way over there now. And you're just like, no, I think I'm more comfortable over here. And meanwhile, you're wasting time. Maru, what's up, dude? Good morning. What's up? Meanwhile, you're wasting time. that is the humbling realization. Anytime you're spending just I don't know, experimenting outside of the Word of God, I mean, you're basically wasting your time because we don't get the time back. See, that's the important thing to understand. Like, I failed a class in college, and there was no way for me to get the time back. When I was, there we go. Shout out to my mom for getting me these to buy them in water. But like when I was like, okay, well, I can't get time back. You just came back from dinner. Oh, cool. That's cool, Maro. Yeah, where'd you go? Did you go to Olive Garden? That would have been fun because that's what we've been talking about. We've talking about Olive Garden. But yeah, it's like I don't know. It's just one of those things. Um, when I was really wanting to catch up, I was like, okay, well, I can still catch up, and I can do really well in the final. But I couldn't redo any homework assignments. Like in all the quizzes, the little quiz grades, like it was all locked into the system. So, and my teacher was online, so there was no way in heck I was gonna get like I'd have gotten chances to retake a couple of the like one of the tests, but other than that, I was kind of on my own. So, you know, it's so good and so vital to just sort of not be wasting the time while you still have time to make stuff happen. I believe that God gives us many, many chances. He's not a God of just second chances. Like he'll give you many, many, many chances. Every single day is a new chance. We needed a little bit of a refreshment, but it's like you need to understand like you don't want to waste this chance. Yeah, yeah, I was talking about Olive Garden, the long game of trusting God and stuff. Not leaving your seat, because if you get to Olive Garden, you came to eat. You came there to feast. I came there to feast. I didn't come there to just nibble on whatever. Like at Olive Garden, they got you want more soup? We got more soup. You want more bread? We got more bread. Like you can't really exhaust their resources for that kind of stuff. So it's just the remaining grape juice. This is the blueberry pomegranate vitamin water. Hashtag not sponsored. However, yeah, it's the acai blueberry pomegranate. So it kind of looks like grape juice, but technically it's blueberry acai pomegranate. So there you go. But yeah, no, I mean it's been a chill day so far. Like literally, basically nothing's happened. We're just getting the 30-minute live stream out today, and I'm gonna get a haircut pretty soon. So that might be a little crazy. So warning on that. I'm gonna probably get a haircut, and I'm probably gonna get all of this shaved off because there's some blessings and things ahead that probably would be better to be more clean shaven for it. But we'll see. I've had the beard for a while, and it's still kind of mind blowing that I have a beard. Um, but I definitely need to, yeah. I'm kind of an all in or all out kind of guy. I don't see myself like going like partly shade, like, part of the way. I'm like, let's just cut it all off. So start over again. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Yeah, no worries, Mauro. Yeah, we're getting close to the half hour mark, so we'll see if there's any more flow, any more things going on. I think I said a lot of things I kind of wanted to say. It's just that remaining. I've learned this so much, dude. Like when you're most tempted and most frustrated, that time when you're just feeling like you're just not feeling it at all. And you're like, okay, I've been good, I've been faithful. However, right now I'm frustrated. This time I'm just like tired and whatever, or wanting to do something dumb. It's like, no, 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 no. Like if you could just hang on for a little bit longer, like just a tiny little bit, and go to some place where you'll feel safe. Like that is going to be good for you. Something is going to happen if you're willing to still choose God when you're in that place. So he's able to fill the cupboards with better blessings, better things. I'll give you a situation of the food situation, lowdown of the food situation. We have milk that my mom sent so I could have cereal. We have mayonnaise. Oh, we need to eat this guy, this apple. We're gonna eat this apple. Not sure. I'll probably like finish the live stream before I finish eating the apple, but we're gonna eat this real quick, and then as far as life goes, we got the chocolate brownie bar. So that's good. We have the oatmeal of which I had spoken. We have bread that my mom sent. So that was very nice of her. Some oranges that my mom sent. We'll probably get this guy, get one of those guys going. It's nice when you got some food, man. It's nice when you got some food, especially when you're living on your own. Although shout out to my mom, she literally sent all of this. So, well, not all of it, but basically all of it. And we got some Crispix, we got some Honey Bunches of Oats. I had a Corn Pops box here, but I actually went to a cereal party last night, and that is where I brought that because we had to bring the popcorn, the corn pops, so we were popping with the corn pops. So that's where that went. You're down to your last can of beans. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Yeah, I was there not too long ago. Now I don't have any cans of beans actually anymore. I do have this can of chicken, which would be for like for what's it called? Chicken salad sandwiches. That's also why I have the mayonnaise, even though I'm not the biggest fan of mayonnaise. So we have honey, so I can make like a peanut butter and honey sandwich. We got peanut butter in here somewhere. Yeah, we got this guy. Got this guy in there too. So this is what we got right now. So it's all right. I'm very much blessed in terms of like getting food from other places. So that's good. You're going on a bean hiatus after payday. I think that's a good idea. I approve of that message. I approve of that message. I think that's the thing. I think that's a good thing to do, man. Um, like when you start to get flow of other blessings, I think it's really important that you cherish that, that you live like that. Like just because you're poor now or in some way, shape, or form doesn't mean you need to act like that forever. No, like I said, I'm looking for a job right now. Went to school for marketing. A friend reached out to me about this marketing job. So I might be reaching out about that. Um, but we're just not forcing it, you know? No forcing it. Just showing up on here. That's it. Back in the day when I was in college, oh, we lost an orange slice. That's okay. We're gonna make that orange slice fly later. Any orange slices that hit the ground, gonna make them fly into the trash can. That's what we gotta do, man. So I don't know. There's a lot of really simple things in life that I really like orange. When you can have orange slices, and you can just smell the orange slice. I don't know. There's something really beautiful about that. I think if you can appreciate the smell of an orange slice, like you're probably doing pretty well in life. It's about the non-material things and just feeling good with life. With where I'm at right now, it's like I don't have very much money, but I do. So there's a lot of good things happening right now. One is that we have 3 people watching this. That's great. I also have this orange slice, so that's great. I also have my first audiobook coming out very soon, so that's awesome. Have that coming out, so I'll be able to have that as an income source too. So that'll be sweet. Gonna be getting some waffles tonight or today, so that will also be great. And God's looking out for me. We got time. We got time to get some stuff done. And it's more about what you're doing with the time than anything else. So, yeah, we're just remaining with God in the pain, remaining with God in the pain, because what what the pain is it's a teacher. It's a teacher, and a lot of times it's a signal of like things that are meant for you and what's not meant for you. Like the right thing, the right spouse, the right girl, guy, whatever. Um, Girl if you're a guy, guy if you're a girl, whatever. The right one is not gonna bring these feelings of pain and dread and longing that isn't like satisfied. Like they're going to help you out. Like if you reach out, there's gonna be something that happens from that. They're not gonna leave you hanging eternally. You can just hang tight in that. I think there's been times in my life where I've had something frustrating has happened, which I've let cause me to feel that that's how things are going to be. Um, but that's not the case. That's not the case because not everyone is hurting. Like that one person might have been hurting, and so some people they're not going to act that way. So we're just cleaning off the apple real quick because we got to do that. Um, but we're gonna make these. You got to go. Oh, that's okay, Maru. It's fun seeing you. I hope that soccer and stuff is going well. All right, we're literally using the bottle. Yeah, just so you know. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh look, we have the top fans thing. That's fun. Yeah, we have this guy that's holding up the camera in case you're wondering. So anyway, I got to watch Bad Guys 1 last night. That was fun. It was a good day yesterday. We just got to keep putting in the work. You just got to remain with God in the pain. I'm going to remain with God in the pain. So we have one orange slice that fell on the ground, so we're going to make this fly into the trash can. We might as well do that now. We don't need to waste time. All right, so we got this orange slice that fell on the ground. It was in this orange once upon a time. Now it fell on the ground. So we're gonna chuck this poor orange slice that has done nothing wrong in its life, but we're just gonna chuck it anyway, and we're gonna chuck it into that trash can. So in 10 to 20 years, you will see me at football. That sounds good, Maru. I believe in you, bro. Definitely get after it. Keep on putting in the work day by day. You'll get there little by little. Yeah. All right. So pre-flight, I don't think this is going to fly super well because it's kind of light. Also, our trash can is kind of full right now. A lot of that's not my stuff. I have 3 roommates. Oh, bye. Take care, Maru. I have 3 roommates, so we're just gonna chuck it. And I believe we can hit this on the first try just because I believe, and that's that. So yeah, but we're just gonna let it fly. Um, we're just gonna let it fly. Oof. So we threw it and it bounced off of that pizza box over there. But you can see it. You can see it on the ground. So yeah, that's where it is. So we're gonna reclaim Mr. Orange. Okay. Reclaimed. We're gonna give this another go. This is go number 2. Go number 2. Okay, so it definitely hit that box right there inside of the trash can. So I'm pretty sure it hit the inside of the trash can. I'm pretty sure it hit this guy. It hit this guy, and then it fell over here. Where is it? Or maybe it actually landed in the trash can. I don't know. Where in the world? All right, we're just going to do a little investigation. Oh my goodness. You see that? Is all the way back there. How in the world is that possible? I don't know. Mr. Orange Slice, we're sorry, man. All right, we got to get you out of there. So attempt number 2, it bounced off of this and somehow got all the way back there. Attempt number 3, and then we're just going to put it in the trash normally. Attempt number 2 was good. However, the trash can was way too full, and it just bounced right off. So I think the thought process is I have to throw it like either behind that box or something like that. I think that's the only way. Kara Rosario, well, what's up? We're just chucking this orange into the trash can. Super, super important right now. This is attempt number 3. We were short the first time, and then the second time we hit one of those boxes in the trash can. And then we need to make sure, probably have to get it in between those 2 boxes, or I could also just completely go ham on that trash can, and I think we might go with that one. We gotta make it a little bit easier on ourselves. So this is what we got of this stuff. We have my granola bar, and my drink. The rest of this, I don't know. So we're gonna use the pizza box, this guy, to just slam a jam a little bit, just to make it a little bit easier. I think that did something. It didn't do very much, but I think we're just having fun right now. So what we accomplished today, ladies and gentlemen, is we had a last time when we threw it, it bounced off of this, right? It bounced off of this all the way back there. If you want to see the instant replay, you'll have to go back, but it bounced off of this. Now we have it open. So that looks actually disgusting, way disgusting. But now if I throw it from all the way over there and I threw it at the exact same spot, it would go inside. So we'll probably give ourselves like 10 points if we hit it inside the trash can. Probably like 50 points if we landed in that thing. So I think we're ready. I think we've made enough time for it. Yes, thank you very much. Yes. So it looks better. It looks a little bit better now. I'm just really hoping we can get like the same kind of airtime and flight, because this is such a light basketball to throw. It's so light. But if we throw it perfectly, or even just semi-perfectly, and land it in there, I think we'll be just fine. All right, yeah. Without further ado, we gotta make it fly. All right, here we go. That was short, and now, it was the third try. I usually chuck it on the third try if it doesn't happen. This guy is done. He is done. He's like, what are you doing? We're gonna give it one more try, but we're gonna give it a little more power. One more try. A little more power. One more try. A little more power. Like this thing is done. You see that? It's like one more try. Short again. No. All right. This is it. This is the last of the last. And then we're chucking it. And then we're chucking it the normal way. Last try. Because then I have to eat this apple. Then I have to go to do some other stuff. All right, ready? We got this. Last time, the last two times, I psyched myself out. I didn't throw it quite high enough. I think the power was good. Just the height was good. The power was not quite there. So we could throw it like baseball style. I don't know. We're just. I think that was it. I think that was it, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't even think about it. I just was like, we're just like whoomp, and it was like whoomp, and I think we got it. I do. I think we can go home. I think we can go to bed happy. I think so. All right. We're doing the inspection. We're inspecting. Inspecting. I don't see it. Yeah. Yeah, rest in peace for Orange in the chat. I think he lived a good life. He had five flights as an orange, which I feel like most oranges don't fly that much. I think most oranges don't get that opportunity. So we're happy for him. So I'm thinking we don't want to like look in the trash, but at the same time, we need to make sure my guy Orange is okay. So I know Orange. I really pushed Orange a lot. I don't know. Like, where are you, Orange? He just disappeared. I think he might have literally. It was like either like a serious swish. I don't know. We don't want to mess anything up here. Where you are, Orange? I don't even know, dude. You in there, Orange? I don't know. So, like, one thing I do know, I threw it. No! Orange! Was it behind? There's no way. Was it like right there the whole time? We'll have to like play this back. I'm like, there's no way. Or was he in the trash can, but then he fell out? I was like, what is he doing there? What are you doing? There's no way. I was like, I threw it, and I was like, I thought maybe we got it, and then I moved it, and then no, like there's no way. Like we had to have gotten it. I don't know. We gotta play that back. Oh, that's a heartbreaker, ladies and gentlemen. That there's no other words to describe that. We're just taking our anger out on this trash can real quick. Okay. I'm sorry, Orange. We kind of failed you. We did what we could. Yeah. I don't even think he's gonna say anything back. Yeah, he's speechless. All right. That's what we gotta do. That's what we did. We went for it, you know? We really did. I could not believe that was right there. So I guess it must have flown and then landed right behind the trash can somehow. We got to see that instant replay. If we had ESPN on this, like we would 100% have every angle and instant replay this to death. Because that was crazy. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, Orange is having a rough time. Like he looks pretty beat up. I mean, he was back there for attempt number two. I think he fell all the way back there somehow. He bounced off of the thing and landed all the way back there. Yeah, we got to wash our hands of this terrible, terrible, frustrating time. We do have some orange peels, so that's cool. But yeah, we basically the idea was I was peeling this orange, and any of the oranges that fell on the ground um, were gonna become basketballs, and so that's how that happened. Orange said, "I'm not a flying object. I'm just food. Try to survive. You throw me." Yeah, yeah. Orange will get his revenge. Yeah, bring it on, Orange. For now, we got apple. I'd like to say me and Orange were on the same team, but you don't really know. This is a crime scene. I was calling the act. Everything was on camera. Yeah. Justice for Orange. 100%. Justice for Orange. It is needed. 100%. Could have had a normal life and just didn't happen for him. Yeah. I just imagine Orange scream. Yeah. Yeah, especially when I threw it. Just wanting that freedom and then just not quite landing it, you know? I think the most tearjerker was the tearjerker of the century was when I threw it and then it landed on that box, but then it bounced off and went behind the fridge over there. That was sad because it was a perfect throw, but there was just some stuff going on in the trash can, so it just didn't work out for him. Yeah, we got to eat up our food. That's what we got to do. So, I like apples and oranges. They're good. Gonna have some waffles today. That'll be fun. Um, but yeah, you just want to remain with God in the pain. That's what I was talking about earlier. Remaining with Him. This is my last apple. I'll have to get more apples after this. Call the orange ambulance. That would have been a great idea. No. Yeah, we missed that boat. I think after like the second or third fly, I think I threw him like 4 or 5 times. So that's probably too much. uh, yeah. Second one was probably the closest for sure. Imagine the family away in Orange come back. Yeah, no. That ain't gonna happen. Yeah. Not everybody makes it back, unfortunately. Yo. So yeah, we're doing good. We're just kind of chilling. You have to you have to keep on enjoying the journey. But yeah, we go live here every day. Just chilling. We'll have to get rest in peace, Apple family. Don't look. Big cats will kill you, but a little never hurt anyone. There you go. Welcome, Miles. Rest in peace, Apple family. Don't look. Yeah, for an Apple child, this is like a horror movie. It's like, ah. It's like, no, Grandpa. That would be funny. And like, how can that guy be happy when he's eating my grandpa? Yeah, that's some crazy stuff. From an Apple's perspective. Yeah. It's fun stuff. Crime of fruits. Yeah, we're getting all the crimes in today. Life advice, hope all is well. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, things are good. We're just remaining with God in the pain and chilling. So carving out a little bit of time to do this. Try to go live for 30 minutes every day. I think a lot of people are going to see this. But a lot of people also probably aren't going to watch the whole way. Like, they'll see it as a normal live stream, and a lot of them won't make it to the crime scene, I think. So, I don't know. The last like 20 minutes of this has just been me eating fruits and stuff. So You lucky, the family of orange, Tennessee, the supplement of that orange. There you go. Yep. It was a good apple. Good apple. We could throw the apple when we're done. That would be gnarly. We would probably get it on the first try though, because apples are heavier than oranges. We'll see. Plus, we're also warmed up. I would say the biggest thing holding me back though is this shirt, with it being a long sleeve. I think like the throwing motion, like do you see like my bicep? It's like a little bit held back. So I think that is probably the biggest culprit. So if I changed my shirt real quick, maybe that would work. But for now, I'm gonna keep eating this apple. You just gotta keep going. That's it. Keep going, keep learning. Trying to do these every day, so just get back on the boat. It's a good apple. And like the earlier you start in the day, I think that's the huge thing. Greater likelihood you'll get it done. Whatever the thing is. Yo. We're just about done here. I mean, it's literally just me eating apple. I just stay with God, dude. Not much else I can say to that. All right. You gotta walk in the spirit, deprive the flesh. All right. This is how we're gonna end the live stream. We got this guy. Apple core. Apple core's gonna fly. Will it fly? Is the question. Get it on the second try. Get it on the second try. Suffering orange too much. I'm actually over orange, believe it or not. It's all about apple now. You gotta move on. Gotta roll with the times. But we had some good times of orange. So I'm gonna go change real quick. So I have a little better range of motion. But we're just gonna leave. I don't know. I'll just put him right here, even if you can't really see him. He's there. He's there. He's just getting ready for the flight of his life. I'll be back in like 15 seconds. All right, we're back. It feels better to have a little more range of motion. So we should get it on the second try now. Let's see. Yeah. So Um, we're just gonna we're gonna get it on the first try this time. I think so. I think so. When you get the conditions more set up in your favor, like for one thing, taking off the jacket I was wearing, that certainly helped. Um, just these tiny little things, and this is also a lot heavier than that little orange slice we chucked earlier. Yeah, we're giving all the secrets away right now, all the secrets. But we're thinking about it. We're thinking about. Don't worry, we're thinking about it. We're thinking about throwing the apple. We're it's it's looking pretty good right now. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, no, I literally took off my jacket over there so I could throw the apple better. We're definitely chucking the apple today. I think this is just a little bit of a frustrating angle just because you have the chair right there. But that's where the faith comes in. We're throwing it high enough and making sure it's far enough. Yeah, this is definitely the last chance. Yeah. If the apple wants to call the family, um, yeah. If we want to have him say anything or just saying justice, you know, yeah. Flying by night a good way. Apple and orange will see each other soon. Apple, just get out of there. Apple's like, if I leave right now, I think it's kind of one of those situations. It's kind of like, oh, like he was just walking around, right? You see, he was just hopping around as himself, and he's like, I can waste some time here and there. I can go gamble. So basically, what happened is Apple went to the gym, and Apple was making a ton of money, right? Well, Apple was at the gym, and he's thinking about making a ton of money. Instead of going home to his family, Apple was hanging out at the casino and trying to make money that way, trying to cheat life. And so he's at the casino doing stuff and everything else. And then he was leaving the casino, and that's when I saw him and picked him up. Yeah. So the moral of the story is don't go to the casino and go home to your family instead, so you don't get eaten up. That's the moral of the story. Yeah, yeah. We'll just give Apple a chance to say a couple things. Well, I wasn't planning on life ending like this, but I love my family, and I really want to be flying good for them. So even if I'm not coming home tonight, I really want to end it on a high note. And also at the gym, like when things are really not good, like you got to make sure you stay there at the gym and get everything out there, and then you go home to the family. Because going to the gambling place, I wasted all my money, and there was a lot of other people wasting their money, and so I like fit in there. There was other apples and oranges and everything else, but what I didn't know is that we are walking through a place where people eat up apples and oranges for breakfast. Breakfast. So I just wasn't really aware of where I was. The gambling place was very close to eating frenzy. Oh, sorry, Carolyn. Yeah. Uh, Unfortunately, it's too late for me. You see how I'm like held down right now? Like in this kind of grip, there's no way I'm getting out of this. There'd have to be some serious diversion happening. Yeah, no. My fate's kind of set right now. Apple said, "What are you doing this to us? We never do nothing to you. We just let you eat us." Yeah. I mean, apples are good and they do a lot of good for the world, so I don't know. Again, more of the story is like to actually go home after you get the work done and not to gamble because it might you might be gambling your future. So so that's that. And also probably don't bet on apple throwing. I don't think that's good. I don't think you should bet on things, but definitely not apple throwing. All right, we're at the hour mark now. We're at the top of the hour. Apple is ready to fly. This is his last moment. He wants to be proud, even though he made some poor choices at the end of his life. We want him to be remembered well, and we want him to fly well, and we already know that he tasted good, so we want to make sure that he flies well. Um, and so we're just gonna throw him without any further ado, and we're just gonna see how it goes. So I think the freeness of the shirt made it so I threw it a little bit more freely. Oh no! Look! Apple's head fell off. He didn't even survive one flight. It's over. We're throwing a dismantled apple at this point. That's like no. What? He didn't even survive one flight. It was too much for him. Orange survived like 4 or 5 flights. Apple literally on the first flight. Head came off. That thing's starting to come off. Like, oh, that's it, dude. Yeah, we could throw Apple's head. We could throw Apple's head. I don't even know. Like, is this even worth? I mean, he's pretty beat up. I mean, that's like when you go to the yeah, that's bad choices 101. Like you start to look really not good. Like it doesn't even look like an apple anymore. It's like a what in the world are we looking at? Doesn't even look like an apple. So we're gonna put Apple's head in the trash. Just like that. We're gonna throw his body one more time. One more time. We're sorry that we're putting everybody through so much pain right now, but we really want to see Apple fly today. Yeah. Ah, it doesn't even look like an apple. Like he lost his head on the first flight, so we'll see if like his back breaks or if it just happens cleanly. We'd like to have a clean hit, but we'll just have to see here. No, 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 no. We threw it, and Apple went in between the pizza box and the cardboard box. Apple got squished and like Apple got absolutely clapped. I don't even think he can feel the pain anymore. All right, we're just gonna throw it one more time because we do need to end the live stream. We'll see. We'll see. 3, 2, 1. Now we gotta work on the technique. It's all in the technique. That was really sad. I think he's just broken. I think he's just broken at this point. Super broken. We're gonna throw it one more time, and then this is it. Ready? We're gonna go for it. One more. One more. All right. We threw it. We had this arc. We had the arc. Whew. Had the arc going for that one. That was number 3. Apple. Oh, what a perfect way to end the story. Apple lands right there. Right there. Apple landed right there. Just right on top of the bag from whence he came. He landed right there. Just right back to his home. There we go. That was it. I think that was the perfect way to end the story. Apple made some bad choices, but he still he flew well. Flew all the way from over there to here. So rest in peace, Apple. Thank you, Rise and Inspire. Yeah, we're just chilling at the apartment. Having a good time. Yep. There we go. He did. He flew. He did okay. The first fight, he lost his head right there. That was ouch. And then the second flight landed in between pizza box and cardboard. That was not great. But then third one, hey, looks like he's resting in peace to me. Think that's what we want, right? Resting in peace. All other good stuff. Yeah. He was a fighter, dude. He was a fighter. He was really a fighter. So you missed the backstory and you missed the interview. But Apple was a fighter, and he was at the gym fighting for his family. But then he was just feeling really stressed out about family issues and finances. And so he went to the casino to try and um, win some money and stuff. And then it was after the because like nothing happened at the casino, but when he was leaving the casino, that's when he walked past this dangerous area of town, and that's where they like put people in bags, right? They put the apples in bags. He didn't realize he didn't know what was going on. He was walking around, got out of the casino, then he got beat up, put into a bag, and then that's how he got here. He barely like when he woke up, like there was very little time left. He was already pretty much gone. So, but they put him in bags there. So you gotta like if he wanted to make it home, like he should have gone home first. Instead of like, oh, I'm gonna go to the casino after going to the gym. It's like, dude, you don't want to kill your gains, man. But that's the story. We don't really know what happened to Orange though. Just that Orange was also a fighter, but he was a flyer. Um, so that is what we learned. That is what we learned today, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll look forward to next time, and we just have to keep going. I mean, that's it. Not fall into temptation, right? Because they put you in bags, um, in Apple's world. So anyway, God is good. God is faithful. We started this by talking about how God is faithful, and if you remain with Him in the pain, there'll be blessings, there'll be overflow, there'll be something good that happens for you. So hope that's a blessing for you. I know that Jesus is the Christ, that He's looking out for you every day, and that the best is ahead as you continue to trust Him, that He can bring blessings that you can feast on and truly rejoice in and not feel guilty for, and help you find new joy and new peace. So anyway, I know these things are true and say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. I will see you again. I try to do live streams every day. So, and usually it's not, I'm trying to get more consistent with like when, but we're just trying to do at least at some point in the day. So me know what to see. No more supplements of fruits. Yeah, you need to, obviously, yeah, definitely need to be careful with that. So thanks for jumping in. Thanks for hopping in for the show, Carolyn, Rise and Inspire, everybody else, Maru, all the other peoples. Much love. God's good. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.